Hi there, my name is Chris Frisbee, and I've had the pleasure of serving on St. Stephen's Vestry as a member and a senior warden for the last several years. For those not familiar, the Vestry is a group of 12 lay members of the parish elected at our annual meeting and charged with a term of 3 years to work alongside the clergy and the church staff to administer the affairs of the parish. Vestry service, as I see it, is an opportunity to actively contribute to the life of St. Stephen's, and it's likewise an opportunity for camaraderie and meaningful fellowship with others that are likewise charged and committed. To be eligible for Vestry service, one only need to be a recognized and registered member of the church. And there are expectations which follow. Vestry members, again, are elected to terms of 3 years. Vestry members have opportunities for leadership and engagement meaningfully when they serve in leadership positions, including the offices of senior warden, junior warden, the finance chair, and clerk. And additionally, opportunities exist to participate on the various committees and task forces established by the Vestry. As a Vestry member, you'd be expected to participate in monthly meetings of the whole Vestry assembled with the clergy in person or online for 60 to 90 minutes at a time. You'd also be expected to gain a deeper knowledge about all aspects of church life, and you'll have the ability to impact parish life through your contributions to our discussions and, again, your service on the committees and various task forces. Overall, your simple charge as a Vestry member is to advance the mission of St. Stephen's and to steward its resources. If you're interested in this important call to service in the parish, please feel free to reach out to any number of people, including Amanda Rucker, our parish administrator, any of the clergy, or any current Vestry member. You can find contact information for most of these people on our St. Stephen's website. One reminder is that we aim to be broadly inclusive and broadly diverse in our representation on the Vestry. We seek men and women from across the parish with talents and expertise, and most especially the inclination and the desire to dedicate themselves to service in the church in a way that is meaningful and sustainable. Thank you for listening. I hope you'll consider service on the St. Stephen's Vestry.
Hi, my name is Lena Nandi, and I'm the Vestry person in charge of the Building and Grounds Committee. Are you a talented green thumber or a DIYer looking for a way to serve the church? Whether you don't know which end of a screwdriver to use or you can build a home from scratch, the Building and Grounds Committee is looking for you. The purpose of the committee is to coordinate and oversee improvement and enhancement, as well as ongoing maintenance repair to the St. Stephen's campus. We have various projects you can help out with, from getting your hands dirty outside in the garden to making sure that the buildings are taken care of, including things like painting, electrical, and carpentry. Weekdays, weekends, evenings, we've got a variety of things that need to be done and that can be tackled on your time schedule and at your pace. Plus, you can maintain plenty of social distancing to avoid any health risks. If you have any interest, please reach out to either myself or Amanda Rucker. We'll be in touch to provide you details and to help you get started. On behalf of the Building and Grounds Committee, thank you.
Most of us participate in the sacrament of the Holy Communion without knowing or even thinking about the elves behind the scenes who really make it all happen. This team, comprised of 4 or 5 individuals at St. Stephen's, represent the Altar Guild, and we're headed up under the leadership of Tommy Robinson, who steadfastly serves as our leader and trainer. We rotate among ourselves weekly to take turns for setting up for all 3 services and cleaning up after the 11 o'clock worship service on Sunday. That's the essence of the Altar Guild, and I'm a member. I'm Nancy Muller. So what specifically do we do? Well, we count out wafers and we adorn the silver chalices with purificators or those specially starched linens. And we set the altar up in such a way that the lectionary is there with the readings marked. And we also place the microphone in a special place on the altar to facilitate the recording of the service, but also to provide for amplification of voices throughout the sanctuary during the worship service. We also fill the candles during the Advent season, just before Christmas. What's required? Well, it only takes no more than 45 minutes each week, and you can come anytime that works in your personal schedule on Friday or Saturday to set up in the sanctuary. And then cleanup takes no more than 30 minutes, usually less, after the 11 o'clock worship service on Sunday. And you put the silver dried and carefully away in each item's own little special cloth covering in the safe, locked in the sacristy, which is that little closet-like space at the back of the church. If you've served on an altar guild of an Episcopal church of which you were previously a member, you will find that the vocabulary and the items are the same, essentially. However, the specific items that we have differ from church to church, depending on the individual donations by members of specific items, such as chalices or patens. And also, of course, the setup depends very heavily on the preferences of the rector of the church, in our case, Adam Shoemaker. I love this way to contribute to the wonderful sense of enjoyment that we all get worshiping together, one with God. And I'm allowed to quietly and prayerfully enter that sanctuary space alone and do my part. If you're interested, get in touch with Tommy or, of course, Amanda in the church office by email or phone. Okay? Thanks for your interest.
Hi, I'm Greg Smith. At the heart of St. Stephen's Episcopal Church is the desire to form a loving community of people that care about and care for each other. Whenever you are at a time in your life when you need the presence of a clergy person, I encourage you to call the church office and request that either Adam or Laura or myself contact you. We always want to be present to our parishioners. Whenever you or a family member are sick, call the church and request that your name be placed on the prayer list, and we will pray for you. Remember, St. Stephen's is a place that likes to receive and abundantly share God's love.
Hi, I'm Susan Rorick.
And I'm Silke Seidel. We want to welcome you to the New Member and Welcome Committee video.
Yes, we are so happy that we are all back together again, worshiping in St. Stephen's or in the garden. And actually, during COVID, we've had so many new members that our committee right now is very busy getting to know all the new members and helping them and you get accustomed to life here at St. Stephen's.
So the best part about the Welcome and New Member Committee is that we really get to know the new people a lot better. And it's a fantastic way to get involved with St. Stephen's, and we thought we explain a couple of things that we do on a regular basis.
That's right. And one of the most visible things we do is having 2 tables set up out in front of the church every Sunday at the 11 o'clock service, and we call them the welcome tables. It's just a place where we have a person stationed at each one, greeting people as they arrive and offering a paper name tag if they're not already wearing one, as many of our members do. The people that are new usually are pretty obvious to us if we don't recognize them, but sometimes they tell us they're visiting, and we try to make them feel especially welcome and answer any questions they might have. So we would love to have more volunteers to serve with us at those welcome tables.
So once the people have come in and attended a service, a lot of them fill out the pew card, which this information goes to Amanda, our administrator, and she sends us emails at the beginning of the week if there are cards filled out, and then we write handwritten notes to those people. Some weeks there are no notes to write, some weeks there are several. If there is several volunteers that can work together on that, then we would really only have to be doing that every several weeks. So we like doing it a lot, and actually my handwritten welcome note I received when I came to St. Stephen's is the reason why I eventually joined.
I'm so glad it made you feel welcome, Silka. And another area that we are looking for people to get involved is at the other service where many more people attend than just a few, which is the 9 o'clock service that the clergy has started to offer. It's in the garden, and it's a more casual service. It's kind of geared towards children and families, but you don't have to have children to attend. It's been very popular. However, there is nobody, assigned with a welcome table there. And since it is a smaller, more casual service, we don't think we need to actually have a welcome table. But we are looking for maybe 1 or 2 people who do like to attend that service to serve as sort of a welcome coordinator with that service and us, just to look for people that you don't recognize that might possibly be visiting, welcome them, and if they're interested in more information, giving them a pew card or introducing them to the clergy. So if that interests you, you might want to get involved there.
So if you would like to be part of the Welcome and New Member Committee, we would like to hear from you. 3 main areas. We really need help at the welcome table at 11 a.m. We do need a welcome coordinator or several that will handle new people at the 9 o'clock outdoor service, and we would love to have more note writers for the handwritten notes for people that walk through the door the very first time.
That's right, and please let us know if you're interested, and if you are a new member right now, don't think that you're too new to get involved, because actually we think you're perfect. You have been a new member recently, you know what it's like to come into a place where everyone knows each other and you don't know anyone. So you are the ideal person to look for others who might be in that situation, and we'd love to have you join us.
So thank you for listening to us and for learning about the New Member and Welcome Committee.
Yes, contact us. You can get our contact information later on at the close of the videos.
Hi friends, this is Adam Shoemaker, Rector here at St. Stephen's Episcopal Church in Charleston. Happy to speak to you today about our adult education offerings, our adult formation offerings as we move into the fall. Given our space constraints and the renovation underway of our Christian education classrooms, not to mention the ongoing public health crisis brought on by the COVID-19 pandemic, all of our adult education offerings will remain online, but we do have a variety of offerings for you, beginning with a variety of Bible studies. Every Tuesday at 10 a.m., Reverend Laura and I lead a study focused on the gospel reading that we will hear in church the following Sunday. So this is a wonderful way to reflect on Scripture in a small group and to prepare yourself for Sunday worship. Then Thursdays at 11:30 a.m., I lead a lunchtime Bible study alongside the senior pastor of Mount Zion AME Church here in Charleston, the Reverend Dr. Kylon Middleton. This is a community Bible study in a partnership of both churches, but it is open to all, and we focus on a different book of the Bible. And right now we are focused on the book of Micah, going chapter by chapter. Both these studies are on Zoom. If you need the link, please do reach out to Amanda Rucker in our office. Also, on Monday evenings, a friend of the parish, Dr. Michael Kogan, who is a retired religion professor, continues to teach a weekly Bible study focused on various books of the Bible. Right now, he is focused on the prophetic books of the Bible, and that study via Zoom is from 7:30 to 8:45 p.m., Monday evenings. And again, we are happy to pass that link on to you. And then Wednesdays at noon, we offer an adult education hour, another lunchtime opportunity. And right now that hour is being taken up by clergy and lay leaders, speaking about how to consider various topics in the news from a faith perspective. But as we move into the fall, that hour will also be taken up by a variety of adult education topics. We have, for instance, a series upcoming in October on end-of-life issues, and an Advent series upcoming focused on Handel's Messiah. So all of these are Zoom opportunities. And there's one more Zoom opportunity for parents of children and youth every Monday evening beginning September 13th at 8:30 p.m. via Zoom. Our assistant priest, the Reverend Courtney Davis Shoemaker, will be leading a parent discussion with the focus being raising families in the faith. So it'll be a nice opportunity for some reflection and relationship building with other families in the parish. I also want to note that my monthly Rector's Corner interviews will continue, focused on life and ministry important to St. Stephen's. We upload those regularly to our parish YouTube channel, and we will also have other adult education offerings forthcoming. And moving deeper into the fall and early winter, I'll be offering again an Advent and Lenten Quiet Day. And we are planning an Advent retreat during the month of December, so stay tuned for more details on that. Please do not hesitate to reach out to me or other members of our clergy, or to Amanda in our office if you have questions, or if you have ideas and suggestions about how we might enhance our adult education, our adult formation here at St. Stephen's. Thank you very much for listening in, and hope to see you participating this fall in any or all of these wonderful offerings. Take care.
Hi, this is Fran Sills. I'm at Tri-County Family Ministries for my weekly volunteer project. I want to thank all of the folks at St. Stephen's who have contributed to the basket that's in the back of the church for Tri-County Family Ministries. In a few weeks, in the Deacon, there will be contact information if you wish to personally volunteer at Tri-County Family Ministries. They need the help in all aspects: cooking, food distribution, grocery distribution, lots of opportunities. Thank you.
The Flower Guild's purpose is to enhance the worship service. Members choose to participate as their schedule permits. On a quarterly basis, we work individually to create our work for the altar. For special holidays, such as Christmas and Easter, we work as a team to fill the north acts, the baptismal font, windows, etc., with flowers and greenery. Our work is financed by donors who wish to honor special people in their lives. To learn more about the Guild and its functions, please contact Myra Burris at 843-817-1493 or leave a message with the office.
Hi, I'm Greg Smith. I can find no better ways to find purpose in one's life than to help another person that is in need. So as you participate in the Ministries Fair, you will find through the mission programs of St. Stephen's meaningful ways in which you can help other people that are in need. As you watch the videos of each of the leaders of our mission groups, you will find purposeful ways in which to participate. Perhaps you would like to be part of a group of people within the church that provide meals or provide flowers to people who are sick at home, or be part of a group of people that help underserved children within our community, or be part of a powerful organization in Charleston that St. Stephen's participates in, that follows the teachings of Christ and brings social justice to our community. I hope each of you can find a mission program in which you feel drawn to participate.
Hello, I'm Wayne Helmley, the organist and music director at St. Stephen's. If you are musically inclined in any way, there is a place for you at St. Stephen's. Whether you sing, play an instrument, whatever it may be, please contact me via the church website, and I'll be happy to talk with you about this. Thank you very much.
Hey everybody, I'm Bobby Sheely. I wanted to talk to you about the Sunshine Committee at St. Stephen's. Sunshine Committee is a fantastic group that takes care of the needs of parishioners who are ill, have bereavement, and other things. They need some food. And from my experience, I had some illness earlier this year and I couldn't do anything for a while, and they saw that I had meals every day whenever I needed the meals, and it makes you feel like part of a family and that your family's taking care of you, and it was heartfelt. We need more members because our parish has grown to, I believe, over 24 zip codes. So we need more volunteers to help. The Sunshine Committee helps others, helps our church community, takes care of our church family, and we need you to do the same. Thanks so much, and please join.
Hello everyone, Laura Rizak here to talk to you about a wonderful opportunity that we have for you here at St. Stephen's Episcopal Church, and that is serving in worship as an acolyte. If you decide to be an acolyte, you get to wear a really cool outfit on Sunday morning. And you get to do one of 3 really great jobs, really important jobs for our worship. The first job is carrying the processional cross. The second job that you could do is carrying one of our new torches. These are brand new for us here at St. Stephen's, so you could be one of the first people to do so in worship. And our last job that we have, this is a job that's a real gift to a deacon, to the person who's reading the gospel. You could be a book bearer and carry our gospel book. Youth and adults are all eligible to serve and worship this way. If you're interested in doing one of these great jobs, one or all of these really great jobs, please either reach out to me or to our wonderful verger, Mike Schuin. And if you're super motivated, you can even do them all.
Maybe not on the same Sunday, but...
Let us know, friends. I hope that you'll pray about it and you'll consider it. Thank you so much.
Greetings, St. Stephen's parishioners. I feel like I'm speaking to my extended family. My name is Holly Blanchard, and I head up the St. Stephen's Ladies Potluck Ministry. Sadly, we haven't met since February of 2020 because of the pandemic. However, before the pandemic, we would meet on the third Monday of the month at one of the ladies' homes who had volunteered to be the host for that particular month. And each one of us would bring something to eat or drink to share among the ladies who came to the potluck. And usually it was about 20 people or so, give or take 5 people. It's great fun to share a glass of wine with somebody and chat about real estate or education or children or politics, and a great way to get to know the ladies of the church in a more casual setting. The homes are beautiful around here, and it's fun to get to know somebody in a little bit different way in their own home. So it's a great deal of fun. But because of the pandemic, it's been called off for the moment. But when public health data indicates that it is safe again, and Adam and Dr. Scott and Dr. Robert all reflect on this and give us the go-ahead, we will make an announcement in the Beacon about the date that we'll have this and the address of the person's home where we'll meet. And instructions to, bring something to eat or drink for about 8 people. What else? You can, if you have more information, you can contact me, Holly bmom @gmail. That's probably the easiest way. I check my email pretty much every day. And it's Holly, my first name, B as in letter B, mom, like mother, @gmail. And I'm hoping to hear from some of you. It's fun. It's a great way to get to know people. I've made some friends through the potluck. It's a lot of fun. Okay, hope to see you then. Take care. Bye.
St. Stephen's, hello. My name is Forrest Elliott, and I'm the head usher at St. Stephen's. And we would love to, if you have any interest, we are always looking for extra help as far as ushers goes. It's not a huge obligation. Typically when you're already planning on coming to church, even if you're not scheduled for that time, we might need you just in case there's an opportunity like that. Or if you're more committed, we would love to have a conversation with you. Please give me a call, 843-408-9653. Thanks.
Hello friends, Laura Rizak here. I'm so glad to be able to talk to you as part of our ministry fair to share a little bit about what's going on with children's education right now at St. Stephen's Episcopal Church. So I'm actually standing in what is going to be our brand new refurbished education building. We're not quite done with it yet, but in a couple months we should have the space ready to begin welcoming people safely. I'm sure we'll be wearing masks, and I'm sure we'll be thinking really carefully about distancing and vaccination status and all that good stuff. But we will be ready, certainly by the new year and probably before, to start welcoming some folks into the space. I'm actually on the 2nd floor, so you can see how that 2nd floor has changed. And you'll have to use your imagination to imagine beanbags and workstations and teachers and children full of this space, ready to talk about our faith with one another. Until that time, we do have a couple of events coming up that I hope you'll consider attending. One is going to be our trunk or treat that will happen on October 30th in partnership with Holy Communion. Another outside event that we'll have later on in the year on November 21st is our Advent wreath making event that we'll have for all ages. Whether you have children in your household right now or not, everyone will be welcome to do that. In the short term, this very month in September, I hope that you will come to our 9 a.m. service on September 19th to celebrate Peace Sunday. And I hope on September 26th, you will join us for a playground visit where we can enjoy ourselves outdoors in a safe way during this time of COVID. If you have any questions about our new space or about any of our events or anything else related to children and youth education, I do hope that you will reach out to me and I'd be happy to answer any of your questions. Thanks so much.
Hi, I am Joy, and I'm here with Lena and Marty, and we are the 3 team leaders here at St. Stephen's for the Charleston Area Justice Ministry, or CAJM. And I'd just like to say that St. Stephen's is one of 40 congregations throughout the Tri-County area, and we are a direct action organization, not a direct service organization. Our current year, 21-22, will be starting mid-September, and it begins with house meetings. And at these house meetings, we determine issues that CAJM will address this year, and also maybe we'll continue with current issues. We never give up. We are always here. We're here for the long term. So I'd like to turn it over to Lena, and she'll tell you about some of the issues that we have addressed in the past and our current issues that we're working on.
Hi. So each year the CAJM network members collectively decide on which issues we can address to make Charleston a more just place to live. So some of the topics that the organization has worked on include racial discrimination and police practices, lack of affordable housing, increasing access to health care, inadequate public transit, and advocating for restorative practices in schools. Some of the many accomplishments that CAJM has managed with the power of people working together has been the Charleston County Police Department committing and conducting a racial bias audit, getting a referendum for affordable housing on the ballot last year, and getting MUSC to commit to providing 2 mobile health units just this year. These successes wouldn't be possible without the hard work of committed volunteers. Over to you.
I'm Marty Adams, and I'm going to tell you about how CAJM works for members. So there are 5 events that CAJM asks us to commit to during the year. Joy has already mentioned the house meetings, and they're called house meetings because until COVID we met in the homes of the team leaders. But since COVID we're meeting by Zoom. And the team members, which are 8 to 10 people, gather together to share their stories about how we each got interested in racial justice, our commitment to it, and what our concerns are for the community. Then following that meeting, the team leaders gather and they share what they learned in their house meetings. So they bring forward some of the concerns that were heard. Then on October 25th, we have the Community Problems Assembly, and this is the first time during the year that all the CAJM members gather together. On March 14th, we gather as a whole community, whole organization for the rally, and at the rally we are learning about and getting information about and getting excited about really, to me, the main event of the year, which is the Nehemiah Action meeting. And if you have not ever attended a Nehemiah Action, I tell you it's something you don't want to miss. It's very exciting to see elected officials kind of in the spotlight committing with 2,300 witnesses, that's how many there were last year, to doing something. So then after the Nehemiah Action, we have a celebration on May 16th, and that is when we celebrate what we've accomplished during the year, and it's also the time that we begin our investment drive. CAJM asks that members commit $200 yearly, so I hope you'll consider becoming part of CAJM. It's interfaith and cross-racial. I hope you'll join us.
And if you need more information or you want to get in touch with us, we're each in the directory, or you can call Amanda and she'll make sure we get your information.
Hi, my name is Amber Campbell-Moore, and I'm the Associate Organizer with the Charleston Area Justice Ministry, also known as CAJM. CAJM is a growing network of faith-based congregations who are culturally, economically, geographically, and even religiously diverse. We come together to make the Charleston area a more just place to live. I'm excited to be working with CAJM because it gives me the opportunity to work alongside a lot of other communities to make sure that we are creating sustainable change for all of us. CAJM was founded on two biblical scriptures. The first one coming out of Micah chapter 6, verse 8, where it says, and what does the Lord require of you but to do justice and to love mercy and to walk humbly with their God? And the second one coming out of Matthew, chapter 23, verses 23 and 24, where it says, woe to you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites! You tithe mint, dill, and cumin, and yet you neglect the weightier matters of the law, justice and mercy and faith. It's these you ought to have practiced without neglecting the others. And so we are charged in the Bible to do justice. And so I am excited to do just that with all of you, to walk together as we walk humbly with God, and also to do justice. So I look forward to getting to meet you all and to getting to know you, and again, to build the work of doing justice. Thank you.
We are making very good progress on completing needlepoint covers for our kneelers and have completed covers for about 1/3 of our 108 kneelers in the church. St. Stephen's will observe the 200th anniversary of our founding in September of 2022, and having the church mostly filled with needlepoint kneelers will be a great way to help celebrate this milestone in our history. Please take a look at the kneelers that have already been completed next time you are in church. Get in touch with parishioner Jane Clary if you are interested in giving a needlepoint cover for the kneelers. The person giving the needlepoint selects the pattern, purchases the materials, and does the stitching. In addition, we have 2 volunteers who are willing to do the stitching for us. The cost of the upholstery is covered by donations that have been made to the project. We have simple patterns of saints, crosses, and other church symbols from which we can create a design for needlepoint. Or you can select and create any pattern you wish. We have all the necessary instructions and are able to get you started on the project as soon as possible. We can show you how to needlepoint if you would like to learn and do the stitching yourself. Please consider participating. Contact Jane Clary if you are interested in helping. Jane's email address is claryj@cofc.edu. You can also contact the Parish Office. Thanks so very much.
Hey everybody, I'm Bobby Sheely. I'm chairman of the FOYER Group Steering Committee. The FOYER Group, I'm trying to sum up in quick words, is groups of people, just like a supper club, that are picked at random and put together, and they get together so many times a year to have dinner, have a meal together, and get to know those parishioners in your group on a more intimate level. I've been going to St. Stephen's for 13 years, so I've been in 13 groups, and I feel like I know everybody and everybody knows me, and I've been to many homes and many people have been to mine. And the FOYER group is what you make out of it, and it can be a great time. We need members. We want to get back on track. The big thing that we have once a year is the FOYER group cruise on one of the Spirit Line boats, and we have a finale and all members, and we have music, and we have great food, and it's the largest non-profit function each year that the church has, and it's a great way to connect with other people in the church and just become more and more of a church family. So think about joining the FOYER group when you hear about it, and you can get more details then, but that gives you a quick summation of it. So we want you to join, and it'd be great, and I promise you'll be glad that you did. Thank you.
Hi St. Stephen's, my name is Claire Monahan. I am the chair of the Bicentennial Committee because next year, 2022, is the 200th anniversary of St. Stephen's and our parish. I am here today virtually to talk to you about the Bicentennial Committee because we are looking for members of our church interested in getting involved in our committee. And I have a small team already, and we are looking for individuals who have big creative ideas that they may even just want to share, or if you have just an event planning experience, if you're able to get things going and help us make events happen for next year. We are pivoting a lot of what of our initial plans were due to the pandemic, but that doesn't mean that we aren't going to be able to make this an extremely special year for our church. Our actual celebration is September 30th, 2022. So if you're looking to get involved with me, I would love to have you. I would love to talk to you more about opportunities that we have available for some of these events that we are planning. And if you are open-ended to those opportunities, I would love to talk to you too. So please reach out to me. Again, my name is Claire Monahan, and my email is D as in Deborah, Claire Monahan @gmail.com. And all of that is in the church directory. And my phone number is also 678-467-3755. If you'd like to just give me a call, we can also set up a Zoom meeting here, whatever is easiest. I look forward to hearing from you. Thank you so much for your interest. God bless you.